Welcome everybody back to the channel. In this video I showcase a strategy to get legendary loot by killing the entity boss with the storm ender aftermarket part. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the video. Alright, welcome everybody back. So this is kind of like a part 2 of 2 videos. It's kind of weird. So obviously the other day we attempted to kill the entity boss with the storm ender EMP. And then the other night on Twitch stream we did it and we realized how easy it actually is. And then this is also a part 2 of the continuation of basically the best way to get gear. It's actually crazy. So I decided to do this because this is a very good way, and unlike the other video where we beat her with the VR11 to get a ton of good gear, this one you don't need a VR11 for. But the only con is it just might take you a little bit longer to set up. Obviously these are all of our items. You need all of this. Now you don't need golden plates and an ether blade, but I would recommend them just to be safe. Now for this strategy we're going to be hitting tier 4. We're not going to do the elder. To me it is just going to be better to do this route through tier 4. You can do it in the elder, but it's just going to take you a little bit longer. Now I know in tier 4, at least me, I can beat the entity in roughly 5 minutes. Now, the one thing about tier 4 as well is the timer doesn't reset like it does in the Elder whenever you go into fighter. So, okay, cool, you want to do all the contracts, that's fine, but whatever time is left whenever you go into the fight, that is how much time you're going to have to fight her. So you really want to be careful and think about what you want to do. Is it perfectly fine to do all the outlasts in the spore? Well, 100%, you're going to have enough time, but if only you can do them very, very quickly. So today I'm going to try my best to show you guys the strategy. Now, like I was saying, we need to be set up a little bit more with this. Obviously, unlike the VR11, you need a legendary ether tool. That's going to make you have the most damage with the storm ender aftermarket part. It's crazy because, dude, like, this aftermarket part has no real purpose in the game except for this. Nor does the storm ender. Like, once we get in there and I showcased how we do it and what to do, you guys are going to be like, there is no way a pointless aftermarket part like that can do that. So we got to do this spore contract over here. There's so many people here. Yeah, we're just going to have to try and pick whatever contract that we can get at this point. We do need a few Casimirs. I would say we need about 2, and the only reason we need 2 is just to get the actual key to enter the boss fight. So 2, you actually only need to buy 1. So 5k points and you can hit the dark ether. The only reason you need 1 is because, if you guys didn't know, when you go to the dark ether, you actually can get an extra tactical lethal and a self-revive by only having 1 lethal and 1 tactical equipped when you spawn in and stowing your active self-revive. So that can be very, very helpful. We're going to do this real quick because we want a few self-revives. We don't want to go into the fight or go into the area and we go down and then be screwed over because we didn't bring in enough self-revives. Like I say a lot, it is way better to be over-prepared than to be under-prepared. Me personally, I would rather sit in there and be dropping self-revives than trying to scavenge whatever crates spawn in the dark ether for 1. It is not fun when you have to do that, and it actually can be very difficult. So we're going to go ahead and do this real quick and then just keep stacking up self-revives for a little bit, and then we really should be good. I mean, it doesn't take much to do what we got to do, but we definitely got to do some setting up for sure. So there's 1 spore. We can go ahead and push over here. This ether blade will be a big help, and all these items we're using in the game are very easy to get. They don't really take much, just to kind of let you guys know a little bit. It's not going to take you a long time to do this. The thing is, once you do this once, it is very easy to take what you got from your game and do it all over again. Like, it is not a challenge whatsoever to just keep this strategy going. Let me throw this ether blade, and then let's pop a decoy. There's quite a bit of zombies, which is kind of scary. There we go. I want to pick up this inhibitor. Now, we only have 2 more to destroy. And then we can go buy another self-revive at the buy station near us. Okay, so the one thing with this is you're going to have to be very accurate, which we'll get into once we get to the boss fight. It really isn't all that difficult as it seems, truth be told. So there we go. Throw this, give me this inhibitor. Okay, we have this buy station back here, the one we already hit. We can buy another self-revive. Bada bing, bada boom. And then when we spawn in, we can stow this. So then we will have 4 in total. And then we'll probably get one from a contract, so 5. Which is not bad as long as we don't die. Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, it is a super easy strat, I'm telling you guys. Okay. So there's a bounty. We really can't do a bounty contract. So we're just going to kind of skip out on that right now. So let me think. So we have 2 inhibitors. We have a Casimir, we have a decoy, and we have 2 self-revives in our rucksack, and then 1 equipped, of course. So when we spawn in 4 again, right? Okay. Yeah, I think we're actually good. Like, again, it does not take much if you can spawn in with the right things. Now, if you spawn in with things that don't really matter, or you're still going to have to upgrade, it's going to take you a little bit longer, of course. But what we can do is we can kind of look around the area for maybe some extra crates. I know that wouldn't really hurt, right? Could get a few self-revive spawns, of course. Yeah, you do want this legendary, and you do want it triple pack. Do not make the mistake of not having both of those, because believe me, you will pay for it when you hit the Dark Ether and you go to fight the entity. It will not be easy, so just make sure that you guys kind of max everything out you have. Okay, so let's equip this. Throw that. We can activate the tier 4. We can hit to teleport, and then let's stow this self-revive, and then we will be good. So I will see you guys whenever we get in there. Let's go take down the entity. To maximize your efforts in getting rare items while you're on this run, you are going to want to do the contracts. At least the Outlast and the Spore. Now, you want to try and do them as quickly as possible. My recommendation, of course. But if you feel like you can't do them super fast, then maybe just do the Outlast and then go fight the entity. You know what I mean? You don't have to do it all your first game, but eventually, whenever you feel like you've mastered it, you want to try and do as many as you can. To be fair, I would not recommend doing the escort. Not even for the fact that it's just an escort contract, but you're going to have to bring in a VR11. You're going to have to pack the VR11. It just doesn't seem worth it to me if you're going to do it this strategy this way. Obviously, if you're going to bring in a VR11, you might as well just fight the entity with the VR11. But this is kind of a strategy of the same reason for the people who don't have VR11s, or maybe are just super unlucky and they still want to do it, or maybe they used their last VR11 and they still want to keep going, but they don't want to go to the Dark Ether and find a VR11. Trust me, I understand. So this is definitely a very good strategy to do so, right? We're just going to keep circling around, training these zombies until we finish this good old Outlast contract, throwing our Ether Blade whenever we need to. The EMP boss is going to be spawning in. There we go. Alright. And then after this, we can go do the Spore contract, which will be super, 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 super simple. Oh, get me out of here. We want to try our best to have a flawless run, obviously, right? I know some of you guys are probably going to go down, you're going to have errors, but again, the more you do this, you'll master it, and you'll be like, bro, I cannot believe I just died that many times. But you got to continue doing the same strategy for you to master it. Okay, so 98, 99, 100, there we go. Just head this way. Still get EMP'd. I do not understand that, to be fair. Okay, flawless, disciple bottle. Okay, good deal. So now let's head over here. And we can start the Spore contract. So that's already a flawless crystal for this game, which is very, very good. Okay, head up this ladder, and then we can shoot over to the other side. And then we should be good to start it. So these crates sometimes will have self-revives in them. So if you ever come to a point where you're like, man, I have no self-revives, which if you prepped a lot, you really shouldn't run out. But if you do, those are very good to loot, because you could find some in there. They're not always in there. It's kind of rare, actually, but you can find some. Spore contract is just right over to my right on that little crane. So I brought in these inhibitors so we can do a few more spores before we go pick up the inhibitors. To me, that's going to be the fastest route, to just bring in a few extra inhibitors. And then, like, before you head over to that main area, do this one to my right and then do that one up there. It's just going to save you so much time, especially when it comes to the end of the contract and you need to, like, be able to hop back and start the thing to start doing the entity steps. It's going to be a game changer for you. Okay, so we doubled that one up. Shoot it. There we go. Grab these. Then we can head up top. Okay, so we gotta go do this one. Right over here. Which we can double up again. Make it go quicker. There we go. Alright. Come on, Spore. Okay, just give me 2 of these. And we can hop down. We're gonna need to drop... we don't need to drop anything, but let's remember we got a Disciple bottle this run. That's gonna count for our rare items, but I'm just gonna call it in so we have more space. Because I don't really want to drop my 1 decoy. Because that's gonna help me a ton when I'm in the fight, because I can just equip it and just keep refilling it if I need it. So here we go, get up here. Shoot this. Nice, we can head this way. Need to equip another one. Throw this. And then go over here. Throw this one. Hop back. Hit this. There we go. Ooh. There is that one, so we're 5 out of 6. Just have one more right over here, and then we're good. So what I'm actually going to do, though, real quick, is I'm going to save some of the inhibitors in my rucksack. I'm just going to refill. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezing. The nice thing about this aftermarket part is you have unlimited ammo. So you don't ever got to worry about the no ammo thing popping up on your screen. Another Disciple bottle. So that's, what's this game? So that is 2 Disciple bottles and a Flawless Crystal so far. Now we need to head over to this middle area and start the entity steps, which will be pretty easy. Let me go ahead and equip these. Just run over here. Double this up. Break this. Come on. Give me this. Okay. We almost have our Ether Shroud as well. I kind of want to get that real quick, because it's going to be super helpful. There we go. Alright, now we just gotta follow this path to get the Golden Skull. It's definitely pretty easy, though, to get into this boss fight. It's not as hard as you might think. So we gotta go this way, right here. Go up top. And then back down this way. Wrap around, and at this point I usually hit my Ether Shroud, because you will get surprised by all the zombies. And then right through here. Grab the skull. And now what we can do is we can grab our Casimir's and drop the R4D. We can head over to the whale, dolphin, whatever it is, and place down the skull and get the USB, and then take it, place it on the computer, kill the boss, get the key, go to the boss fight. It is that simple. It does not take much. What is in here? Look at that. Casimir and a self-revive. We'll take it. Actually, we can't. Right now. We probably won't even be able to pick it up, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. We don't really need it. I think we shouldn't really go down. If we do, it'll just be once when fighting the Mangler boss real quick. So there we go. Now we need to make our way all the way over to this building. And once we go there, we're going to throw the chip in a computer. Mangler is going to spawn in. We got to take down the Mangler with the Casimirs, which you don't have to. It's the strat right now because the Stormender does not kill him. Right. That's the only reason we brought in the Casimirs. If you want to bring in a Reclaimer shotgun, that works perfectly fine too. So now we can go over here. Hit this. Go here. Place that. See where he spawns in at. See down at the bottom. He is. Oh my gosh, that was a terrible Casimir throw. Come on, buddy. Let's just sit here. Let him take damage from it. You do this again. What I like to do is just run around the Casimir and just let him take damage from it. And eventually you will see him croak over. Okay, tower maintenance key. Alright, good deal. Now we're ready for the boss fight. I mean, dude, it cannot get more simpler than that. That is way too easy, actually, for a massive Easter egg, right? Okay, so now, to get up to where we gotta go, I like to just cut to this right area right here. Hit this zip. And then once you get up here, this building's gonna look familiar, of course. We're gonna go back here, hit this boost. Can just hit this, then jump up top. Okay, now we're gonna hit this one, and then go all the way over here, and go to this building. Make sure you don't exfil. I've done that once. Okay, and then sometimes you can get wonder weapons to spawn right here. Sometimes you don't. I think it might just be the Elder you do. I'm not exactly sure, but now we're ready for the boss fight. That is pretty much it. I'm telling you guys, it is not that bad. Let's take down this entity, see how fast we can get it done, and then boom, we will have more loot, and it's super easy. Okay, so do we want to equip our decoys? Why not, right? So you have to be very accurate. That center white point on your crosshairs is what you're going to want to use, and you'll be good. All it is 2 shots to these, and you'll be good. I suck, so I miss a lot, just saying. You guys better get used to it, because this run we are going to miss quite a bit. So there we go. Let's just throw this ether blade. And we can push over to this right side. Throw that. Okay. Bang. Hit her again. She's already almost half health. We're doing good. Okay, where is she? To my right over here. So you actually can damage those flying orbs with the ether blade, which is pretty cool. I figured that out the one day. If you guys knew or not, just a little tip. If you guys bring in an ether blade. Completely missed this. I am trash. There we go. She's almost dead. Just a little bit more and we will be good. So yeah, I mean, we haven't went down yet, but again, you never can be safe, or it's better to be safe than sorry is what I'm trying to say. I'm also trying to lock in and focus so I don't miss every shot. But sometimes it can be a pain. There we go. We can just hit right here real quick. Okay. There we go. Throw this. Just gonna spawn over there. Now we can hop back. This might be the one to kill her. Oh my gosh, Basil hit the dang thing. You trash can. I just like to rock back and forth on the zombies. Sometimes it kind of helps. It's weird, I don't know. Where is she? Oh, hello. There we go. Nice and easy. Entity boss fight kill with the Stormender AMP. So now we're just going to head over here. Haha, entity. Take the L. Oh my gosh, Orbs, your boss is dead. Go live a happy life. So now we got an Elder Sigil, Ether Blade, Legendary Tool, and a Refined Crystal. Now obviously this is in Tier 4. This is still very, very good loot. We got an Elder Sigil, Refined Crystal, Legendary Ether Tool, Flawless Crystal, Ether Blade Case, and a Disciple Bottle. Plus another Disciple Bottle that we use just to get it out of our rucksack. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Have a good one. Peace.